Staying positive. Staying positive is something that we all try to do. Staying positive is a lot of work, but it has huge rewards. And there are a lot of things that prevent us from staying positive. And these things come in different shapes and forms. And it could be things closest to you, like your wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, family members, friends of friends. But you can also stay positive based on those same factors. Now, some doctors say stress is one of the biggest killers on earth. And stress, again, comes in so many different forms. And most of the time, we stress over things like bills, relationships, could be a death in the family, or something as simple as, what are we going to do the next day? How many times have you sat home and really stressed yourself about what are you going to do the next day? You're going to go out, hang out with your friends, what you're going to wear, got to get your hair did, all those things just kind of jumbles up, and it causes stress. Now, most of the time, stress, or we stress over the little stuff, and it's always over something that we have no control of, some things that we can't even change. A good example of this would be something as simple as the weather. Let's say we go outside and it's raining. Now, today, we didn't want it to rain. We want it to be a nice day, sunny, no problems. But now it's raining. So now we're sitting here and thinking, man, I don't want to go in this weather. I don't want to drive in this weather. It's going to be traffic. I'm going to get my hair wet. I'm going to get my clothes wet. It's going to be muggy. So all day, this is going to carry on, and you're going to carry with you everywhere you go, even though you have no control over this weather. You can't stop the weather. You can't change the weather. But now, by us carrying this with us all day, it's going to start causing problems. Some of us, our blood pressure rises. Some of us lose our hair. Some of us treat stress by eating, which causes us to gain more weight, which causes us more problems. Some of us go into a deep depression. Now, I'm not the most positive person on earth, but I do try to give 110% effort in staying positive. And it's always easy looking from the outside in and giving instructions on how to be positive. But it's not that easy to do that when you're the person that has the stress. So things that I like to do, and what I try to do when I face this stress, or I bring things onto myself, because most of the time we bring this stress upon ourselves, is I try to look at the big picture. Is this something that I can change right this moment? Is there anything in my power that will allow me to change the situation that I'm stressing over right this moment? If it's not, then you have to let it go and deal with it maybe another day and move on. And yeah, it's talking about it, it's easy, but it's harder to do based on the level of stress. But if you do that and don't bottle these things up inside, don't carry them with you everywhere you go. That's what we do. We gather this stuff, we gather it, we put it in this huge bag, we put it on our backs, and then we try to carry it for miles and miles and miles. And every mile we get, we grab something different. We grab something different and put it in that same bag to the point where we just can't carry anymore. Then we just collapse. We pass out. We explode. And that's where bad things start to happen. So we need to try our best to stay positive. Try our best to see or to tell friends or families who are not as positive to try to be positive. Because being positive, the reward is great. When I was going through my cancer treatment, and one of the things that I told myself that I was going to stay positive no matter what. And when I went through that treatment, a lot of things happened. You know, my surgery didn't go right with the port. I got Mercer in the hospital. And those things I could have easily folded and gave up. I started being negative, which would have led me to be mean to the nurses, which would have led to me to be mean to my wife and my family. But I didn't. I chose to be positive. My wife was positive. My family was positive. And that helped me to get through all that stuff I went through. And still today, it's still helping me get through those things. So those are rewards you get. Now, I know some other people who had similar issues that wasn't so positive, was always negative, and it caused them to be grumpy, to be moody, to be mean to people around them. And who gets the blunt of that meanness? Family members, wives, children, because they're the closest. And that's the one of many downfalls of letting stress get control of you. So staying positive is a key to a lot of things. It's a key, to my opinion, of living longer. Yeah, we talk about being in shape and working out and getting muscles, getting ripped, losing weight, body fat. But even with all that, if you're a stressed person every day, you stress about every day, about little things all the time, it doesn't matter how much shape you're going to be in. Stress is going to kill you. So yeah, you be in shape and looking fit, but you're going to be dead because you can let so many things build up in your mind. So I'm just curious, down below in the comments, what do you do to try to stay positive? What do you do when you're faced with stress situations? And how do you handle it when someone comes to you and tell you that they're stressing, family members or friends or whoever? What advice do you have to give out about stress? If you enjoyed this little video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Thanks for listening, and try to stay positive.